Welcome again, Taurus. It's your month in focus, July 2013. You know, your ruling planets are in a square aspect to Saturn. Both of these planets very friendly to each other, and Saturn being one of your principal karmic planets may have you feeling as if luck is against you right now. But as I said to a lot of my clients, you know, these challenging aspects are often the best to really get you motivated, to get you going, and to not rest on your laurels. Because as they say, you're only as good as your last hit. So you really need to get up, get out, and stop waiting for things to happen this month. Of course, too, as I said to the other signs, generally speaking, the Venus-Saturn square, what we call the right angle of these two planets, is not a particularly favourable omen for romance and love and that sort of thing. And this month, we see Venus in your fourth sector, the direction relating to your family affairs. So that could present some problems for you, a bit of a challenge. As I said, it may not simply be work related. This could be some creative ideas that you've had for the family, some sort of concept that you want to get moving there, but you're obstructed. Things aren't going in your favour just now. But we do see around the 8th a favourable influence from Venus to Uranus. So some unexpected positive news at that time, just at the beginning of the second week. And Uranus, of course, is there in your 12th house, which is the sign of long journeys, the sign of expenses. So maybe this is retail therapy or something. You've been feeling bad, luck's not with you. What the hell, I may as well blow all my salary. So whatever makes you feel good, Taurus, enjoy it if you're going to do that, and don't feel any guilt afterwards. We see the motion of the Sun on the 10th to the 3rd house. Well, it's in the 3rd house and in conjunction with Mercury, also a planet of travel, a lot of activity at that time, and we see also Mars moving to that 3rd house, which is what I was about to say, around the 13th. So around this 2nd to 3rd week, a lot more mobility, a lot more activity, a lot more communication with people, and maybe a little too much for you, because you need to balance that with, you know, your home space and me time during this cycle. Other favourable aspects, particularly to Saturn in your zone of marriage and important relationships, is the 3rd aspect from Jupiter. That 3rd triangular aspect, which means good communication and a real wealth of good feeling between you and your meaningful other. Around the same time, that's the 18th and 19th, we see the favourable aspects to Neptune as well. And Neptune is in your 11th sector, so there's some really interesting idealistic communications with friends, social networking, which can be of value to you, not just financially but also spiritually. There's some interesting retrograde and forward and backward motion of Mercury on the 21st. We see there that it will be stationary direct. So those plans you've had in the pipeline that have been held up, stifled by whatever people or circumstances, can get the green light at that time. That's on the 21st. Now, moving forward around the same time, we see Mars in very, very favourable aspects to Neptune and Saturn. So these are constructive periods for you, constructive both in the sense of your communication and constructive in terms of your work, but in particular your relationships are highlighted because Neptune and Saturn are in the 7th house and the 11th house. These are important personal and romantic relationships as well. Venus moves to your 5th house. You can get over all of this problem stuff in the domestic area and look forward to some nice romantic feelings after the 22nd. We see you still have some issues focused on the house with the Sun moving to the 4th house on the 23rd, but I'd be giving more weight to Venus in the 5th, very creative time, and a lovely end of the month with a bit of an obsessive quality to, with Venus in its triangular aspect to Pluto in the 9th. Now the 9th house is long journeys. It could be internet communications, people that are far, a long distance romance for some of you, but certainly a nice end to the month. Do look forward to your company here next month. Don't forget to join me at astrology.com.au, where lots of other stuff is available to you there free. And of course, if you want a more detailed personal reading, you can pay for that. I don't mind. Take care now. See you soon, Taurus. Bye bye.